We've all heard of Lex Luthor, Magneto, and Dr. Doom, but those dudes are all works of fiction. So I got to wondering one day, wondering if there's ever been a real supervillain, one that plotted to take over the world, and I ain't talking Hitler. Rather, what this little video is about all those criminals, regardless of where they are in history, who could be described as a supervillain. Now, I'm aware supervillains like the Green Goblin don't really exist, unless they do and it's been kept a secret, but that's another video and I ain't going down that rabbit hole. I got my own damn rabbit hole and it's already deep enough. Now, right off the bat, I'm telling you all, this is going to be a hard video to do, 'cause it's clear there ain't no real supervillains with any kind of powers. And that just kinda sucks for my research. And it gets worse. There's a shitload of evil people out there in the world of history, and a couple of them got close to having an evil empire, and one who actually did get his empire was Genghis Khan. But in my research, I came across an article that got me thinking, if we don't have any supervillains, how about countries that are supervillains, like Hitler's Germany? But that's no fun. That's just people being assholes to other people. Of course, I could bring up Hawaii, Cuba, Iran, Guatemala, the Congo, South Vietnam, and Nicaragua that I can't even say, along with a couple of other examples. 'Cause those are all nations over the last couple of decades that some other country has tried to take over and install their own puppet regime. And of course, that country is us, the good old US of A. But no one is going to accept America as a supervillain, 'cause we're just not evil. Now, I alluded a bit back that no humans had the power of a supervillain, and being the honest guy I am, I gotta tell you, I was wrong. Okay, just a little bit, but still wrong. Because if you poison someone and they don't die, so then you go shoot them and you find them still breathing, you think that person has some kind of superpower, till you figured out maybe they can't breathe underwater, so you drown them. Like Rasputin, there are others who exhibit unusual powers. Powers like being super strong with super endurance, and some with super brains and super stomachs. And I'm guessing it's only going to be a matter of time till we see our first supervillain. And I'm guessing it's going to be soon, but I'm guessing this guy has a shot at it. And should we be worried that this little guy who is super strong might take over the world someday? Now, you just might up and laugh at all this, but I'm telling you that the world our grandkids grow up in might very well be a world with people that have superpowers. And we all know one of them's going to turn evil and try to dominate the world. We have people living among us right now that have never felt pain, whose minds can calculate faster than a computer, play a piece of music they've never heard, and there's people out there who have never, ever forgotten anything. People like my wife. So there's a probability that at some point in our future, we're going to see our first supervillain. Of course, none of you that are going to have to deal with a forthcoming supervillain should be too worried, because if there's a supervillain out there, chances are there's also going to be a superhero. It is going to be quite the future, isn't it? Especially when you throw in some genetic manipulation into the mix. Damn, all I got left now is I was born just a bit too early, because the future is going to be fun. Yes, I think we're going to have a hell of an interesting future. And yeah, I do think that one day, believe it or not, we're going to have superheroes running around. Maybe not in costumes like Superman and Batman, but we're getting there. I mean, I did a video a while back about biohacking, hacking your genetics, your own genetics, and that's some weird shit. I'll put a link to it somewhere, but it's just weird shit, man. But that is as it is. This was a really fun video to do, and it started out completely different than what I intended. And I think that's evident in the video itself. I mean, my intention was to, uh, I actually wanted to look for people that we would consider super villains, like Doctor Doom and Magneto and who have you. But of course, that was stupid. There's no research out there because there ain't any. So I did this. I turned it into this, and I hope it worked out for you. I hope you enjoyed it. And if it didn't, yeah, you go do a couple shots of tequila and forget about it, because I'm going to. I'm out of here. Thank you.